Hi there y'all, this is Becky and today you're gonna see me put on this fancy Halloween makeup. If you want to know the background of why I chose this makeup, this is actually because I love raptors. This is supposed to be a raptor eye and I found it recently in a costume store and I thought perfect because the raptor is my absolute spirit animal. I'm gonna have a raptor actually tattooed on my belly soon. So I thought what better costume than a raptor inspired Halloween costume. If you want to see how I achieved this beauty raptor, then stay tuned. First I'm gonna make sure to get all the hair out of my face so we don't get distracted and get hair stuck in liquid latex or any of the makeup. This is the raptor eye. I'm gonna cut off this golden fabric and the elastic band. Oh, that was easier than I thought. Okay, I like it best on this side. I'm gonna put it on and draw the outline so we know where to put makeup and where not to put makeup. So we're gonna come back to the raptor eye later. For now, we're gonna start it with a normal beauty makeup. We're gonna match the colors a little bit, put some red and warm toned colors. Let's prime a little bit first. While the primer dries, I'm gonna draw on my eyebrow. I'm going in with the pencil so I can draw in the single hairs in the middle separately. First with the light color and then on top with the darker ink. Now I'm gonna carve out the eyebrow with concealer. I cover my eyelid in the concealer as well. Buff it out around the edges. Now we put some eyebrow highlight. For that I'm gonna dip into the mini orgy palette that I reviewed in another video as well. If you haven't seen that video, go check that out. So for the eyebrow highlight, I'm gonna dip into Champagne Drip. For the eyeshadow of today's look, I'm gonna go into this palette. I've never used this before. It's the Pizza palette by Glamlight. I got that from my best friend for my birthday because I love pizza. In this palette, I've seen a lot of really cool reds that I can use for this. First, I'm gonna go into Extra Cheese, pop that right underneath the inner corner of my eyebrow and drag it all the way across to the outer corner of my eyebrow. Now I'm going to go into this really bright shade Hot Sauce, put that underneath, blend it in together. Now we're going on with Pepperoni, into Bacon, now going on with Marinara. And now for the deepest shade we're going to dip into Meatballs. It's gonna be a half cut crease, so I'm gonna carve out the lid with concealer again. Buffing it in. Now while the concealer dries, I'm gonna do my bottom lash line with the same colors I used in the crease. Back into the mini orgy palette, I'm gonna do the inner corner with Glass Wet. Then going on with Champagne Drip. And last but not least, Soaking Sun, topped off with Frozen Fire. Now we blend this out by popping Meatballs into the outer corner again. This was the darkest shade I've used earlier. Now after we curled our lashes, we're moving on to eyeliner. Just your basic cat eye. Now off camera I quickly threw out some lashes did my foundation, contouring highlight and lipstick. And now let's get down and dirty and glue this bad boy on. As adhesive, we're using Liquid Latex, spreading that around my eye, being very careful with that. Make sure not to get it in the eye. Now gluing this bad boy on. And now around the eye, I'm gonna put some crackling skin. Simply just spreading that messy around everything. Let's put some more down here. This we're gonna have to let dry for a while now, and then we're gonna move our face all over the place so it cracks. Now we're gonna need to color this our foundation color. Now letting this dry all the way, and then we're gonna go build the skin. We're gonna move around the skin as so to get it all cracked up. Now since we still have some areas sticking out, like here and here, we're gonna use wax and put that around there. You always need to make sure to warm it up first so it's as soft as can be. And we're gonna need a lot to just stuff them in there. It can be as messy as you want because we want the skin to look all cracked up. I'm gonna use some liquid latex and smear that on the bottom and then place it where I want it to go. I'm purposely not blending it out to make it look like the skin of a raptor. We're gonna repeat the step a few times now. Now I'm putting a few more on the nose and then some random pieces over the face. Now we're putting some foundation over all of this again. The good thing about this look is that it looks really hard to do, but it's so easy because you can just keep it super messy. For applying the Reptile Scales, I'm using any kind of net and spreading it over the face as so. I already did a little bit so you can see how I want it to turn out. And I'm using my normal brush and dip back into the pizza palette again and using normal eyeshadow. And then you have perfect scale prints all over everything. I'm doing this with all kinds of colors, reds and browns out of the pizza palette. Now I'm moving on to Scab Blood, or in German Wundschorf, and I'm going to put that all around the eye and spread over the face. I'm going to use a Q-tip, dip it in here and put it around the edges. This is it, y'all. What do you think? Do you like it? So I hope you guys liked this creation, and maybe you can try that for Halloween as well. You just need to find an eye like this and then you're good to go. So have a great rest of your day and week, and I'll see you Monday. By the way, happy Halloween.